Good evening, everybody. We are Wednesday, April 22nd, 5:20 p.m. We are live. We are going to take a look at Tesla stock. What is happening? Well, what happened today in terms of the stock price and what is going to happen probably tomorrow looking at the post market. We already have those numbers right here. So let's start. And yeah, let me just say that we are going to also look at the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So let's start. So this is the earnings, the Q1 2026 update. So let's take a look at some of the numbers, and then we are going to take a look at what the analysts were saying as expectations, and Tesla beat those expectations. So we are going to take a look at that briefly too. So in terms of financial summary, so we are at 16 billion in revenues, total automotive revenues. So Q1 is always lower than all other quarters. So yeah, this is why we are at 16 billion compared to Q4, which was at 17, Q3 at 21, but still year over year we have a 16% increase. So things are still increasing year over year. Energy generation and storage, we are at 2.4 billion compared to last quarter 3.8, and year over year minus 12. Services and other revenue 37.45. So this is even higher than Q4. So that's pretty impressive, and 42% higher than last year. So that's pretty nice. So total revenues 22. 16% higher. Gross profit 47.20, so not too far from that 5 billion here, and 50% higher than Q1 of 2025. Total gross margin 21. So it's nice to see that Tesla is starting to have some margins climb a little bit, because they kind of were, at 16% in Q1 2025. Operating expenses, well, they are spending more. They are building Optimus factories and things like that. So operating expenses are coming higher, 37% higher year over year compared to Q1 of 2025. Income from operation 941, a little bit low, well, significantly lower quarter over quarter, but over last year, that's fine. Operating margins 4.2% compared to 2.1 last year. So EBITDA 3.6, the margin 16, maintaining ourselves good since last quarter. Net income attributable to common stockholders. So we are at 477, higher than last year, and 14.53 higher than last year. Earnings per share 13 cents and 41 cents, GAAP and non-GAAP. This is also an increase. And net cash 3.9, capital expenditure a little bit higher. Free cash flow 1.4, so at least the cash flow is moving along. Cash and cash equivalents, they have 44 billion, so that's a lot. In terms of cars, so production is lower, 394 instead of 422. Other models, which is the S and X, which are going to be stopped. So Tesla is no longer going to produce them. So 408,000 cars total production, which is lower in Q1 versus Q4, and year over year still an increase. Deliveries 341, so this is lower, and 358 total deliveries compared to 418 last quarter, but still a 6% higher than last year. So cumulative deliveries, so they are starting to give us that number. So 9.2 million cars ever produced. And the full self-driving subscriptions, we know that Elon is getting paid on the ramp up of the number of people that are getting those subscriptions. So I guess this is why they are tracking this. So 1.28 million. What else? Storage deployed 8.8, even lower than last year, and for sure lower than last quarter. Supercharger stations and connectors, this is also increasing. So this is for the numbers. Okay, so install capacity. So this is the Cortex 2 is now online. You know, there's a nice picture of Cortex 2. Look at this Cortex 2 AI training cluster. So you know, Tesla is in the AI business. It's not only a car company. So this is the Cortex 2 building construction. So lots of nice pictures. So I suggest that you take a look at this. This is really interesting. This is the Optimus factory site preparation with the Gigafactory Texas in the background. So they are breaking ground. Research fab breaking ground also. And the LFP factory first production modules. You know, lots of stuff is happening. Cybercab team start of production at Gigafactory Texas. So lots of new things that are happening. So let's take a look at the financial aspects of the stock market. So, you know, this is what Tesla has done last quarter. The numbers are all there, blah, blah, blah. But are those numbers going to translate in a stock price move? That remains to be studied. That remains to be studied, and this is what we are doing on this channel. We are looking at the stock price. Yeah, there's a company behind, but if the company behind is doing great, but investors are not believing in that company, the stock is going to tank. And conversely, if a company is losing money hand over fist, giving money away, but investors believe in it and they are more buyers than sellers, the stock price is going to go up. So there's not always a causation between the fundamental financial data of a company and its stock price. Not always. Case in point, Tesla right here. Last year, April 22nd, had the abysmal earnings. 34 negative surprise in earnings, 9% negative surprise in revenues. What did happen? Well, the stock went from 235 to almost 500 bucks on bad earnings. So now we are having good earnings today. Tesla has been going down. Let's just recap a bit. Tesla, yeah, we have been going higher for a while, up to that 493, almost 500. Since December of last year, Tesla's been going down. So even though we had the great earnings here, so you see there's the correlation is not always clear. Let me just adjust something. This is live, so you need to bear with me a little bit. Okay, this is going to be fine. Yeah, this is where we are at. Tesla was into a downtrend, and recently, not too long ago, you know, this is the downtrend. Recently, boom, we came out of it. We came out of the downtrend, and we have been pulling back a little bit, retesting this bearish channel resistance, which is now used as support. So we have been retesting it. And today we are hearing that Tesla had good earnings. We have good momentum on the stock. We have had momentum up since April 15th. So Wednesday of last year, we got momentum up, and that got us outside of this bearish channel, and we still have this good momentum. Right now, this is the current bullish channel that we are in. So what's happening is we could be bouncing on this to continue a little bit higher. So pattern-wise, on the daily chart, everything is all good. We have momentum, and we are into our bullish channel that I just showed you. And if we believe what is going to happen post-market and at the open tomorrow, is that we should be at around 401, so 13 bucks higher, 3.5% higher. So where would that take us? This would, maybe we can take a look at the 1 hour chart. So this is the bullish channel in a more detailed way. So we have two supports. So far we are right smack on the support right here. Even if we went a little bit lower, say to 381 or so, we would still be bullish according to that bullish channel. So Tesla is still on a bull trend. That is without looking at the post-market numbers. The post-market numbers, 401.75. So 401.75, this would get us above 394.83, just right here, 394.83. It would take us, at 401, above 400 bucks. Above 400 bucks. There was a prior resistance at 400 bucks. It was used, that 400 bucks number was also used recently as a support right here. It was lost after almost a day. Now we are going higher. Is it high enough? Is it high enough to give us some new kind of pattern? Are we breaking some new kind of trend? Well, not quite. Not quite. Some important resistance that remains is at 410.25 right here in this green box. 410.25 right here. 410.25. This was a resistance in the past in March of this year. 410, 410. It prevented us to go higher in March. 410, 410. So now we need to retest that. We retested it not too long ago. Let me show you where. We retested it and failed. Retested it and failed right here. You see? So April 17th. April 17th, we went very close to it. We went up to 409.29. So this is not quite 410. It's very close. So this is confirming that our lines are good. So we retested it April 17th and we failed. So now what is going to happen tomorrow? This is indicated by this blue line. Elon most likely is on the earnings call right now. He is saying things and then the market is going to react to what he is going to say. Good, bad, blah, blah, blah. But so far, if we open tomorrow at 409.68, this is not breaking anything new. This is bringing us back above 394.83, which is a short-term resistance that we had to break. It would bring us higher here, but it would not bring us above this more important resistance at 410.25. So close but no cigar. Things can still improve. Things can still improve tomorrow morning. We could open at 401 and then as the day goes along, we could go higher and higher. But right now, the market is not reacting in an earth-shattering way. This is a decent bump up, but nothing more. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. Let's take a look at the VIX, the fear factor in the stock market. The lower the VIX, the higher the stock market goes. So VIX has been coming down lately. It has been stabilizing between 1739 and 2053. It's stabilizing there. So the stock market is not doing too bad. The VIX is at 1891. We like the VIX to be below 20. If it's above 20, then things are not moving that much. So below 20, we are happy. The lower, the better, but below 20 is still pretty good. So this is what we are watching. And the trend for the VIX is a trend down. So unless we break this here, we should be continuing lower and the stock market should be continuing higher. So this is why we are watching this every single day. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones still into a bull trend. It's still into this bullish channel. It has been into it since end of March. So Dow Jones is bullish. Temporarily, we cannot break above 49,636. Right here, we are stopped there. SPX also bullish. You see it. It's conforming perfectly here within this bullish channel perfectly. You know, if I can draw a line that that conforms to the stock price, this is really helpful. So you see, we can draw such lines. So now we are into a bullish channel. So we are going higher, zigzagging a little bit. Recently, we have been stopped by this previous. This is a big resistance that started, you know, in 2021, even before that, you know, started in 2017. So I can draw a line from 2017 to 2026 and it's still valid. Isn't it interesting? You should find this interesting and useful. So this is where we are now. We are right smack at that resistance. So what this resistance is supposed to do is make the stock price cave in. This is its job. The resistance is showing us where the sellers are. Sellers are right here, and they are still there to this day because they are preventing the stock from going higher. You see, the stock cannot be much more closer to that line. Look at this line right here. Right smack on it. This is a double line. Right smack on it, right smack on it, right smack on it, right smack on it for 4 days in a row. And it's not right smack at an even number. It's right smack at 71, 33, 35. Cannot make this up, you know. It's right smack on that line, and that line is increasing slightly. So right now, the stock market, you know, it was bullish. We are into a bull trend, but it's currently stopped. And nobody knows if we are going to break this resistance or not right here. If we break it, this is going to be good news. This is going to be good news because this is going to show us that sellers that were here are no longer there. So this is going to be a buy signal to tell us that, you know, we can get in because this should be continuing. Right now, we don't know. Right now, we don't know. We have not, you know, the market has not made a decision. Let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, you know, this is bullish. This has some, you know, it has some space to continue moving before encountering a similar resistance than like SPS has. Nasdaq, the same thing, has just broken today above a previous resistance right here, but it's not as big as this one here. So Nasdaq still has room to grow. The move that we are seeing today, breaking this previous resistance that we could not break 3 days ago, is good news. So Nasdaq, this is good news. Russell getting close to its resistance, but this one is continuing just fine. So the markets have gone up for the past couple of weeks. I hope you caught some of those moves. We surely have done so. But we are seeing some, you know, obstacles in the near future. SPX has obstacles right now. Nasdaq, not too much. Russell, not too much. Both of those can still go higher. Let's now take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. But before we do so, this is a free video that you are watching right now. I do 5 videos a week. This one on Wednesday is free. The other ones, you need to become a member at the 5 video a week level in order to see them. So you are getting a sneak peek on Wednesdays as what I do 5 days a week. So let's take a look at silver, gold first. Gold, yeah, gold, nothing special about this. We still have momentum on it, but it's not moving as fast as we would have liked right here. Started to move, got outside of this downward channel, okay, but in a very lukewarm way. The move was not very convincing, and we are seeing some weakness. At least we are bouncing on 35.49. I am looking at Sprott physical gold. This is physical gold ETF. So 35.94 is support. So this is just going sideways for now. It was going down. Within the move down, it started to go up, continued a bit, but now it's just going sideways. So this is directionless, less interesting. Silver going a little bit higher, but started to go faster, higher, faster. And then we broke outside of it. So this one also is lukewarm. This is lukewarm. This is going sideways, so that's not very interesting. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin today, this is starting to move. So we had identified this green zone. The green zone was the buy zone. So that buy zone came at 75,532. And the Bitcoin has momentum on the daily chart. It has had momentum since April 7th. So it has been overall increasing until April 7th. But the big test was a break here. If it broke 74,556, then it was a meaningful move because it has gone up before, but it would cave in at 74,556. Cave in. Cave in here, try it again, then, oh, succeeded. So success right here. Success, went sideways a while, and now it's continuing today. So this is a move that we caught. We also have a Discord server where I post some stuff during the day. So we caught that move. We are happy. This move is continuing. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, this is clear, you know. This is what it needed to cross. Crossed it, came back lower, and now hopefully it is going to stay up there. Hopefully. But that's fine. We are in profit depending on your financial situation, depending on your goals, you know, we are in the money, so we cannot complain. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also, you know, pretty much the same pattern with different numbers. Ethereum, the number to break was 2371. Right here. Could not break it. Boom. 2371. Tried it. 1 day, 2 day, 3, 4. 4 days. Tried it for 4 days. Then succeeded 1 day. But when it succeeded, we were at this resistance side of the bullish channel. So stocks tend to go from one side to the other like this. It's not always perfect like this, but it is like this. So it was close to that resistance, went to the support, and now look at this. Boom, trying again, breaking today, 2371, boom. So this is a buy signal, and it should zigzag. Huh? This is what it's supposed to do. So don't panic. Don't panic when you see Ethereum's price go from 2,400 to 2545, and then to 24. Don't panic. Look at the trend. It's going to go higher, it's going to go lower, it's going to go higher, it's going to go lower, it's going to go higher, it's going to go lower. As a whole, trend-wise, this is what a trend is. As a whole, it's higher. Just here. Goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, down, up, sideways, up, down, up. You see? So when you can identify the bullish channels, the bearish channels, and the congestion zones, which are a horizontal channel, when you can identify the channel, you don't panic. Because if it goes down, you know that, well, okay, this is just noise. This is just noise. This is what it's supposed to do. It just wiggles all the time. It wiggles here. And when it gets outside of a zone, then that's interesting. But when it's within it, it's not interesting. You see? And we can find that everywhere. And we have channels that are different size, but you know, it wiggles. It wiggles until it goes further than the usual wiggle. It wiggled. This was unusual. This was more than a wiggle. This was a new trend, a change in direction. Instead of going this way, it went that way. So this is what we are watching on this channel. We are watching stocks make their wiggle moves. And when they no longer wiggle and get out of a wiggle, this is a very technical word, wiggle, when it goes outside beyond a regular wiggle, then we pay attention. We see it because we are watching this every day. We are watching, this is the slowest thing you can watch, except watching grass grow. We are watching, I'm joking here, we are watching one candle a day. We watch it every single day. Okay, is this candle a wiggle or outside of a wiggle? If it's outside, then this is new information. Stock might be taking a different direction. It's telling us something. This is a survey of the stock market in real time, so we can act. So this is what we do on this channel. Last one, BMNR. So BMNR, this is a Ethereum ETF. Of course, Ethereum has moved, so this one is supposed to move, unless people distrust that ETF, so that can happen too. But most of the time, it's following the ETFs. It's following Ethereum. So this one is also moving, and you know, this is the same. This is kind of the same channel. You see the channel right here? It's following it. Bingo. So when it stops to follow it, we can take profit. Bingo. And the same wiggle was here, you know. This is the congestion zone. Did this, did that, and then went outside. Okay, now it's worth getting into it. So yeah, that's it. Maybe one last thing. So there's some news right here. So Tesla surprises Wall Street with better profits, blah, 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 1.4 billion in free cash flow. And I don't know if it's right here. Let me just see. I was reading it. Prepares to share, beats revenue. Maybe I won't find it. But basically what Elon has said is that free cash flow is going to decrease in 2026. So maybe this is why the stock is not moving that much higher, even though we beat earnings. Look at this. We are at 390 right now. 390. So this is not even above 394. This is here. So Elon might be saying some bad things too. So that can happen. But what I saw is that Tesla is warning everybody that because they are ramping up multiple factories, that the free cash flow is going to be negative in 2026. So they are investing for the future. This is good long term. This is not as good short term because you are spending everything that you make and then some. So maybe this is going to be harder to see the stock move. I don't know. I don't predict anything. I extrapolate what I see. So right now we are still bullish, but maybe what is coming for Tesla is maybe things are not going to go so well because of the free cash flow. But if buyers are so convinced that in 2027 things are going to go so well, they might be deciding to buy more than sell more. So I don't know what's in people's mind, but their behavior I can watch here. Are there more buyers than sellers? Is the stock just wiggling, or is it making a move that's more noise? It's signal. So if that happens, one way or the other, we are going to see it right here. So consider joining. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow if you are at the 5 video a week level. If not, we are going to talk next Wednesday. So have a great evening, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.